I always cause and still make situations more complex than they really are, and then drag people into my web of complications. A lot of people may feel the same, but in my situation, nobody understands how I feel. It's very difficult for me to explain certain situations that I am put in, such as whenever I have an exciting story to tell a friend of mine, I never seem to be able to explain how I really felt about it. I can go on and on, babbling about how great it was, but then I get to a certain point in the story and I stop. I can't seem to further explain how I felt. I find myself using phrases like, you know how when, and, don't you get it? Then they just don't know what's going on, and they feel the need to help me tell my story and fill in where I don't know what to say. The truth is, they don't know what to say either. They just end up confused because I reject every suggestion they have. My best friends have seen this act over and over again and get me. They just let me tell my story. They are my little spiders that overcome my web of complications. But that's just me, Fabiola Paredes Perez, another random girl born on the wonderful day of May 17, 1995. Everything about me is unpredictable. I am very redundant and extremely indecisive. Ever since I was a little girl, I've never stuck with one dream. One week I want to be a hairstylist, the next week I want to be a doctor, and the next week I want to be an astronaut. This week, all I've been thinking about is psychology, or maybe industrial design. Eventually, it will catch up with me. Someday I'll actually have to pick something. I need to figure out what I like doing and what I'm good at. But I'm only 15. My family is just another classic Mexican family. My mom's old-fashioned and doesn't understand what I do and why I do it, or why I like what I like. I guess it's because she came from the times where you wore big flowers on your hair buns and contrasted colors on your clothes. My father, he's the type of person that never yells. He's the man that can't stand to see his little girl grow up, but knows that one day he will have to. And until that day, he will cherish every day he still has with that little girl. He's my little sister's savior, the one that she goes to when she's upset. Standing at 1 year and 9 months, she is the only sibling I have. After 14 years, my mother finally felt ready to have another child, and so came Amy, my joy and the reason I try my best in life. My life is no different from many other teenagers. I also am a victim of confusion and, of course, have those stupid love problems that is really not a necessity at this age. I never have things planned out. I live with the wind, breezing through life, seeing what will come at me next.